Welcome back. In this video, I'm going to talk to you about a new method for removing hard carbon from barrels and show the results with a bore scope video. Now, getting hard carbon out of a barrel is a time-consuming chore that I've always dreaded. I got a suggestion from Gavin over at ultimatereloader.com to try a product from the auto parts store. So let's give Freol a try. I used the blue label stuff. Alright, I have two different 284 barrels here that need to have the carbon taken out of them. Let's start with the first one. This is videoed with my Teslong flexible bore scope. They are inexpensive and work quite well. I also have a Hawkeye bore scope that I really like, but the Teslong gives me great images and is much cheaper. Links are in the description. This barrel has several hundred rounds since it was last cleaned to bare steel. In this first video, I've already soaked it for days with Bortec Eliminator and gotten all of the copper out, as indicated by patches coming out white after soaking for several hours. Now, about 5 inches in front of the chamber, we see solid, hard carbon. The thickness is a mystery, but I'm going to attack this with a bronze brush soaked with Freol. The brush being used is a little worn and reverses in the bore easily. I want to start gentle and work up to the aggressive methods I normally use. Short strokes are done first, followed with longer ones to blend out any effects from reversing the brush. The course is about 50 reversing strokes in total. This is my normal, gentle process, and the brush moves really easily through the bore, indicating that it's not really digging into the grooves much at all. I patch it out completely and clean out the bore with acetone, followed by 3 dry patches before bore scoping again. Now, when I patched it out, I got this nasty black patch. If you're getting value out of these experiments, please like and subscribe. If you like the work we do here, please consider supporting us and visit us on Patreon. Let's go back to the bore scope, shall we? Here's what I have. Still a lot of carbon in there. Let's do the course again. Now, after that course, the video shows a little bit of a difference. Still a lot of carbon present, but now I'm seeing a few spots of removed carbon. I noticed that the tops of the lands aren't cleaning as fast as the grooves. I decided, for the sake of the experiment, to do it one more time. And I'm still getting a lot of coal black on the first patch when I patch it out. Looking through the bore scope again, I see some more of the carbon has been removed from the grooves, but the tops of the lands are not cleaning. I'm getting suspicious that the brush is worn out and the bristles are bending over instead of scratching at the carbon on top of the lands. Alright, I need to get this barrel done, so I wrap the brush with a patch and apply JB bore paste. After that course, the barrel is definitely smoother feeling when pushing a patch through. I only wiped it out and didn't do an acetone clean on this one. Here's what's left. Notice almost all of the carbon is gone, and the fire cracking is much more easily visible. I need to do a little more to this barrel, but it's getting late, and I'll finish up with solvent soaking overnight to see if the discoloration on the steel is copper or just discolored steel. After doing this experiment, I have a theory about how this works. Freol contains, according to the SDS, methyl isobutyl ketone, if I pronounced it right. Looking that stuff up on the web gives an interesting factoid. It is a solvent for nitrocellulose. As you probably know, nitrocellulose is a major ingredient in gunpowder. So I theorize that the Freol is good at taking powder residue off. But how does it take hard carbon out? Well, I don't know how hard that carbon was, but it seemed pretty resilient. I think the brush did most of the work and the Freol put the abraded carbon into suspension. I also think it helped by penetrating the now abraded carbon to help loosen it up some. I think the brush I was using got used up on the first barrel it was used on. I probably should have worn in a new one for this barrel. When I get a chance to clean another carboned up barrel, I'll revisit this. As far as lessons go, here's the big one. High quality bronze brushes have a very short life. Buy them in bulk and use one for a single cleaning before using it as a patch wrapper for one more. After that, they need to go in the trash. If you want good, high quality brushes, please visit my Patreon links page. There's a link directly to it in the description, and it's free to use. No subscription necessary. The other lesson is that you cannot tell if a barrel is really clean unless you borescope it. The other evidence from this experiment suggests that a patch wrapped around a brush adds to the pressure placed on top of the lands and increases the friction there, aiding in removal when using an abrasive like JB. I have a follow-on video where I use JB, CLR, and Freol. Look for that one coming up soon. I have one more barrel approaching the point where it will need carbon removed. For that one, I want to try soaking the barrel with Freol for some time before introducing a new brush and see what happens. I'll let you know my results. Just one last thought. After soaking overnight with Bortec Eliminator, the barrel had a bit of blue on the patches, suggesting I had uncovered some copper. That suggests that copper and carbon tend to layer in the barrel, which means that removing one may contribute to removing the other. Overall, I'm impressed with Freol for barrel cleaning. It appears to really assist in removal of hard carbon. Well, that's all I have for this video. Shoot straight, clean your barrels, and I'll see you on the range.